So we're going to jump around in the book a little bit. And I'm looking at the Revit architecture for 2022 right now. Um, Revit is really, it's it is a program that's designed to do a lot more than just simply draw a floor plan or an elevation on it. It's really designed to integrate what the architect and the interior designer draws, along with what the electrical engineer is drawing, the mechanical engineer, all of that. So and then this book covers a lot of things that as interior designers we don't typically do. So we are not building a or drawing a building from scratch typically. You're going to have a shell provided to you, especially in Revit, that the architect or the structural engineer has put together as it goes through. But there are parts of it that you will add, or you need to understand how it goes together, and so you can adjust it as it goes through. Revit is really built on the assumption that pretty much every drawing you're going to be doing in Revit is more than one level or one story. As it goes through. And along with all of this, you have the pieces of it. So your datum elements that your book talks about, those basically, if you look in Revit, it's your levels. So under project browser where it says level 1, level 2, that's what connects to your datum elements. It's the levels. And this is a building elevation view you're looking at right here. So you can see I've changed the title from level 1 to partition plan, but level 1, level 2, roof, etc. So that's what it means when your book talks about datum elements. It's your level, it's everything that goes along with it. And then your host elements are your floors, your ceilings, your walls, anything that you're going to put something else in. So a door or a window, a lighting fixture, those all have to have a host element to go into it. All right. So your book will go over that, but if you hear me say those terms, that's kind of what I'm talking about and referring to. So this is chapter 3, multi-level buildings. The first part of it explains what I just went through. It also talks about how to add a level, how to set up column grid lines. These are not things that we are going to spend time on because, again, these should be given to you and then you're going to add on to it. So we're going to come down to where it says adding floor slabs. So anytime you are adding a flooring material in Revit or adding a floor in Revit, technically what you're adding is a floor slab. So it's going to have thickness to it. Again, it's not just a drawing. So AutoCAD is very much like a drawing on the computer. With Revit, you're building a 3D model on the computer as it goes through. So there's just a little bit more that goes to it. It makes it easier for some things, makes it a little bit harder for others as we go through it. So we're going to walk through how to add it, how to add flooring and everything that goes into that, some things to watch out for, some tips and tricks, all of that good stuff.